India are 7 wickets away from clinching a magnificent victory at the Edgbaston cricket ground to level the series 1-all, going into the next week's third test at the Lord's cricket ground. Having declared their second innings at 427 for 6 and setting England a humongous target of 608 to be achieved from a minimum of 108 overs, which includes 90 on the final day on Sunday. India have reduced England to 3 wickets down for 72 in their second innings. England face a gigantic task of trying to save the test match. They are still 536 runs away from the target, and India just 7 wickets away. Putting India in this comfortable position, commanding position, was Akash Deep, who picked up 2 wickets with the new ball and the first breakthrough provided by Mohammad Siraj, having Zach Crawley drive to the waiting hands of substitute fielder Sai Sudarshan at backward point for no score. Akash Deep, who picked up 4 wickets in the first innings, playing the first match of this series in place of the rested Jasprit Bumrah, was magnificent. 2 wickets with outstanding deliveries. Ben Duckett, to whom he bowled round the wicket, the ball taking the inside edge and clean bowled for 25 runs. Ben Duckett out to Akash Deep in the 5th over of the England second innings, and the huge wicket followed in the form of Joe Root, who was beaten all square. Ball beating the outside edge and going on to rattle the off stump with a beauty that Akash Deep bowled, who made use of the shine of the ball, getting it to slightly move away from the batsman who went for a drive. Joe Root bowled for 6 runs, and England have first innings centurion Harry Brook and first test centurion Ollie Pope giving company when play resumes on the final day, with England facing a mammoth task of trying to save. But it is advantage India. Weather hopefully stays good to allow India a comfortable victory, because Sunday's forecast in Birmingham is for a showery Sunday morning. Hopefully, when play starts, rain stays away. While it was Akash Deep in the last 1 hour of play on Saturday, the 4th day, it was Shubman Gill again all through the day. India resuming day 4 after finishing day 3 on Friday at 64 for 1, went from strength to strength, scoring 427 for 6 before declaring and giving England batsmen something to bowl at. Half centuries from KL Rahul and Ravindra Jadeja. KL Rahul, who missed out on the first innings, was class in his knock-off 55 before he was done in by a beauty from Josh Tongue. The ball leaving the outside edge, something similar to how Joe Root became out, but this time it was the middle stump that took a walk. KL Rahul out for 55. Shubman Gill just continued from where he left in the first innings. 269 in the first innings. He followed with yet another display of perfect batsmanship, all concentration, playing his shots, sometimes even hooking the short pitches, and Shubman Gill was simply unstoppable. And in this test match, he joined an elite list of 8 other batsmen that included India's own legendary Sunil Gavaskar to score a double hundred and 100 in the same test match. The illustrious list includes Brian Lara, Kumar Sangakkara, Graham Gooch, among others, Lawrence Rowe of the West Indies, and a few others. Shubman Gill, the first Indian captain to do so, and the second Indian after Sunil Gavaskar, becoming the 9th batsman in Test history to score a double hundred and 100. In the process of his 161, he was finally out, the ball lobbing up from the bowler himself, Shoaib Bashir, to make a return catch. Shubman Gill was out 5th with the score on 411. He had shared 2 century partnerships. First, 110 with Rishabh Pant, who scored a half century in his breezy style. Rishabh Pant out for 65 from just 58 deliveries, skying the off-spinner Shoaib Bashir to Ben Duckett at long off. Shubman Gill and Rishabh Pant 110 for the 4th wicket, and what followed was yet another big partnership between Jadeja and Shubman Gill. Jadeja scoring his second 50 of the test match, the two racing 175 for the 5th wicket. India began to accelerate with the match in control. It was only theirs to win. India just destroyed the England bowlers, and such was the perfect batting conditions that there was hardly anything for the off-spinner even on the 4th day. I thought the Indian declaration could have come a little earlier than it actually did, and especially around at tea time when the overall lead was 484. India still went about the business, batting for almost an hour after tea and not showing that intent to score quickly. Jadeja, of course, was trying to accelerate. Shubman Gill was playing the patient game. He did pick up sixes. He did pick up boundaries on the onside in particular, but then the timing of the declaration could have come a little earlier and given his bowlers that much more overs than what actually he did in the end. 607 overall lead, 608 being the target for England, but then no complaints as India had already taken 3 wickets at stumps with Akashdeep just looking simply outstanding and Mohammad Siraj giving him company. So I would like to think it is going to be a matter of time before India emerge victorious and level the series 1 all when play resumes on Sunday. India should be disciplined with their line and length, and especially Prasiddha Krishna, who has been giving away so many runs, leaking runs, being expensive in both the first test and in the first innings in Birmingham, should be mindful of the fact that if you give England an inch, they would take away a mile. And they have been successfully chasing targets set in Test cricket, but they should also be mindful of the fact that they have not been set a huge target in excess of 600 ever before. So it's all to play for and advantage India when play resumes on Sunday. With the review of the test match with good friend K. Srinath in the Kumbijiku show post the match. I'll see you then. Take care, stay safe, and have a nice Sunday. Bye-bye.